Hey everyone! Welcome back to Unique Old Coin, the place where coins tell their stories. Today, we're taking a journey back to the year 1977 to explore the fascinating history and value of the United States quarter dollar from that year. If you have a 1977 quarter in your collection or pocket change, you might want to stick around. You could be holding more than just 25 cents. The 1977 Washington Quarter is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that started in 1932. It was originally issued to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. And guess what? The design was so popular that it stayed on the coin for decades. On the obverse side, we see the bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Above his head, the word "Liberty" is inscribed, and to the left, you'll find the famous phrase, "In God We Trust." Below is the year, 1977, on the reverse side, you'll find the majestic bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength, with olive branches below it representing peace. Around the edge, you'll see United States of America and the denomination, quarter dollar. These quarters were minted at two main mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D. There were no proof quarters minted in San Francisco for general circulation in 1977, although the San Francisco Mint did produce proof coins for collector sets. Now let's talk about what the 1977 quarter is made of. Unlike the pre-1965 silver quarters, the 1977 version is made of a clad composition. That's copper sandwiched between two layers of nickel. Outer layers, 75% copper and 25% nickel core, 100% copper weight. 5.67 grams. This coin was heavily circulated, with over 550 million quarters minted that year. Philadelphia Mint *** over 234 million. Denver Mint *** over 256 million. So yes, they are common. But as with all coins, the value depends on the condition and rarity of any errors. Alright, so how much is your 1977 quarter really worth? Let's break it down. In average circulated condition, a 1977 quarter is generally worth face value, 25 cents. However, collectors may pay up to $1 for well-preserved coins with minimal wear. Asterisk in MS-60 to MS-63, values range from $2 to $5. In MS-65, which is gem uncirculated, prices can jump to around $15 to $25. MS-67 or higher *** coins, especially with strong eye appeal, can go for $100 or more, but those are very rare. As mentioned, there were no regular 1977 proof quarters for circulation, but collector sets do exist. These proofs can fetch $3 to $5 or more, depending on condition. Now, here's where things get really exciting. While most 1977 quarters are standard, some rare errors and varieties can make them significantly more valuable. Off-center strike ** can be worth $20 to $100 plus, depending on how dramatic the shift is. Double die obverse, DDO, ***, these are rare but can be worth $100 or more if the doubling is clear-clipped planchet ***, where part of the coin looks like it's been cut off. Valued $30 to $75, broad strike errors ***, where the coin wasn't struck within the collar and appears flattened or stretched. Always check your coins under magnification. If you suspect a rare error, consult a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. So there you have it. The 1977 Washington Quarter might be common, but in top condition or with a rare error, it could be worth far more than 25 cents. Whether you're a new collector or a coin veteran, checking your pocket change and old jars could turn up a valuable find. And who knows? That little 1977 quarter sitting in your drawer might just surprise you. Let's dive into the history behind the 1977 United States Quarter, a coin that carries decades of American tradition in its design. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Instead of issuing a one-year commemorative coin, the U.S. Mint decided to replace the standing Liberty Quarter permanently with a new design featuring Washington. This design, created by artist John Flanagan, has become one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in American currency. For over 60 years, from 1932 to 1998, the Washington Quarter remained largely unchanged, with the same obverse portrait of President George Washington and the same heraldic eagle on the reverse. The 1977 quarter falls right in the middle of this long era of classic U.S. coinage. Now, what makes the 1977 quarter unique? Not so much its design, which was consistent with other years, but its context in U.S. history. This coin was minted during the presidency of Jimmy Carter, in a time marked by inflation, energy crises, and the Cold War. Despite economic turbulence, coin production was high. Over 550 million quarters were struck in 1977 to meet public demand for coinage. Also important is what it doesn't contain. Earlier quarters minted before 1965 were made of 90% silver, making them valuable for their metal content. But the 1977 quarter is part of the copper-nickel-clad era, introduced after silver was removed due to rising costs. The 1977 coin is a product of mass production and everyday use. It wasn't intended as a rare collectible, but rather a workhorse of American commerce. Even so, collectors today admire it for its simplicity, historical placement, and the occasional rare mint error that makes it stand out. Now let's talk about something that really matters to collectors: coin condition. When it comes to the 1977 Washington quarter, the condition of your coin can make the difference between it being worth only 25 cents or hundreds of dollars. Coin condition is graded on a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, all the way to mint state, MS 70. Let's walk through the most common grades and what they mean for your 1977 quarter. MS 66 $*$30 to $50 MS 67 or higher up to $100 plus, especially for certified coins. Use a magnifying glass to check for surface details. Look at Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers These areas wear down first. Check for luster Uncirculated coins reflect light like satin or chrome. Avoid cleaning your coins. It lowers their value drastically. Pro tip: if you think your 1977 quarter is in mint state or has a rare error, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified high-grade quarter can sell for premium prices in the coin market. Next time you find a 1977 quarter, don't just toss it aside, give it a closer look. Even small differences in condition can make a big difference in value. Today, we're diving deep into a truly fascinating piece: the United States 1983 Washington quarter dollar. Think it's just pocket change? Think again. The 1983 Washington quarter is more than just a coin, it's a product of its time. Minted during the economic recovery period of the early 80s, this quarter carries the image of George Washington on the obverse, a design created by John Flanagan and first introduced in 1932. What's special about 1983? Well, it was one of those years where the U.S. Mint did not produce mint sets for collectors. That means finding a 1983 quarter in truly uncirculated condition is much harder than most years, and that's what gives it added collector interest. The obverse features our first president, George Washington, facing left, with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1983. The reverse shows a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings clutching a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength and readiness. Now here's the cool part: 1,983 quarters were minted at Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. But there's no proof version from San Francisco for this year in total. The U.S. Mint produced over 673 million at the Philadelphia Mint and around 617 million at the Denver Mint. Sounds like a lot, right? But because no collector sets were made, most 1983 quarters were circulated hard. That's why uncirculated versions are surprisingly scarce. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 1983 quarter in circulated condition, with visible wear and dull luster, might not fetch much more than face value. But coins in mint state, MS 60 and above, are a different story. Especially if your coin is graded MS 65 or higher, with original luster, no scratches, and sharp detail, you're looking at something valuable. So let's talk money in circulated condition. A 1983 quarter usually goes for 25 to 50 cents. In mint state 63, it can fetch $10 to $20. A high-grade MS 65 or MS 66. You might be looking at $100 or more. And here's the kicker: a perfectly graded MS 67 Plus example can sell for $500 or more at auction. Collectors especially seek full-strike coins with minimal contact marks. And don't forget to check for errors. Some 1983 quarters have off-center strikes clipped planchets die cracks or double dies. These minting errors can increase the value significantly, sometimes into the hundreds of dollars. So, do you have a 1983 quarter hiding in your piggy bank or old coin jar? It might be worth more than you think. Check the condition, look for errors, and you just might have a mini treasure on your hands. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin secrets from Unique Old Coin. Let us know in the comments if you've got a 1983 quarter, and what condition it's in. The story of the 1983 U.S. quarter begins with the legacy of one of America's most iconic coin designs, the Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin was only meant to be a one-year commemorative issue, but its popularity led to it becoming a permanent part of American currency. Now fast forward to 1983, a year that stands out in the numismatic world. Why? Because the U.S. Mint did not produce any official mint sets in 1982 and 1983. That means collectors in those years had no way to get pristine, uncirculated coins directly from the mint. This decision was made during a time of economic constraint and inflation, a period where production was focused on circulation needs, not collectibles. As a result, nearly all 1983 quarters entered circulation, handled by millions of hands, tossed into pockets, vending machines, and cash registers. That made finding a well-preserved 1983 quarter extremely difficult, especially in mint state condition. What's more, the coins from the early 1980s, including 1983, were made using a clad composition, a core of copper with an outer layer of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. This makes them prone to wear and surface damage much faster than older 90% silver coins. Another interesting fact, the 1983 quarter has no proof version. In most years, San Francisco produces special mirror-like coins for collectors, but not in 1983. So that adds another layer of rarity for collectors who prefer building complete year sets. So while millions were made, very few survived in pristine condition, which is why the 1983 quarter has gained recognition in the coin collecting world, not because of how rare it is by mintage, but by how rare it is in excellent condition. When it comes to coin collecting, one of the most important things to understand is condition, because condition is what often makes the difference between a coin worth just 25 cents and one worth hundreds of dollars. Let's break down how the 1983 Washington quarter is graded and what to look for. Most 1983 quarters that you'll find today are in circulated condition. These coins were used daily in transactions, meaning they've been worn down over time. Dull surface scratches or nicks from handling flattened details, especially on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, no shine or luster left. Value ***, usually worth $0.25 to $0.50 unless it has an error. Because the U.S. Mint didn't release mint sets in 1983, uncirculated coins are hard to find. That's why collectors are willing to pay a premium for 1983 quarters in original mint condition. No signs of wear or scratches, strong, sharp details on both sides, full original luster or shine, clean, untouched fields. The flat areas of the coin. Value *** in grades MS60 to MS63, values range from $10 to $30 depending on the market. Now we're talking premium collector value. Coins graded MS65, MS66, or even MS67 are considered top tier. These coins look as if they just came from the mint. No marks, stunning luster, and perfect detail. These are graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. MS65, around $50 to $100. MS66 ***, $100 to $200 plus. MS67 or higher ***, can sell for $500 or even over $1,000 in auctions. But remember, these high grades are rare for 1983 quarters because most were heavily used and not saved by collectors when they were first released. Some 1983 quarters were weakly struck, especially from the Philadelphia Mint. A full strike coin, where every detail is sharply defined, is more desirable and worth more. Before you toss that 1983 quarter back into your change jar, take a close look. If it has sharp detail, full luster, and no visible wear, you might just have a valuable coin. And if you think it's something special, consider getting it graded. That little investment could pay off big.